It's a beautiful day. Cloudy, drizzly. No, it's not an icky day. It's just a romantic day. It is. Trust me. So I am being still, talking to my headache so it can go away. And you know me, I believe in multitasking, so I may as well be talking to you while it's going away. No, I don't take anything. I go pick a herb, throw it in a pot of water, put it on to boil, and let it just absorb. Eat a little something. So I thought, okay, the body knows what's going on, and it's going on for a reason, so what is it? Let's just sit for a minute. Okay, 2 hours, and listen to it. And I know everybody doesn't have 2 hours, but you know, when you can't think clearly and you can't focus, you may as well take the time, right? So I'm trying to, market. I got one client that I met at school that I started doing internet marketing for, so we all know I love that. So I thought, this is just stupid. You can't even remember, did you go to Facebook last, or Twitter, or LinkedIn, or, Skype, or. So just stop and be still. I talk to my headache. I know why you're there. You're there because I was thinking about taxes and stuff. Okay, I'm not thinking about taxes. Come on, go away. Made a cup of super duper 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 strong chamomile tea. Had some acai with something else, and then something else, and then something else. So my belly is all nice and warm for this drizzly day. Drizzly, beautiful day. Okay. And I got to thinking as I sit here and close my eyes. Well, obviously without the light on, but I had no light on, you couldn't see me, so. I'm just thinking about, the spirit of people and why we do the things we do. I know we do it primarily because we think we're doing the right thing at the right time. But isn't that the main reason why a lot of you out there hate your mothers or fathers or sisters and brothers? Because they thought they did what was right at the time. 25 years later, you found out it was a lie. But at the time, it was the right thing for them to do, or so they thought, right? So I was thinking about myself, and is this where I really... No, this isn't where I thought I'd be at this age. And thinking about, is it going to be better to start, a not-for-profit, or is it going to be better to do this, to do this, to do this? So I'm taking time right now just to be still and talk to my spirit. Then after I'm finished talking to my spirit, after my headache goes away, then I'm going to meditate and let my spirit talk back to me. And then I can remember what they had to say, So I am being still and thinking and regurgitating and remembering and thinking about all the more changes I need to make in life, because I forgot who it was I was having this conversation with. I'm sorry. I don't remember your name off the top of my head right now. There's a headache on the top of my head. I'm sorry. Cancel. My head is in the process of healing. So, I was thinking, Tosh, you haven't been walking your talk lately, because there's a couple of people in my life that I found out had lied about some things. 3 things. And 5 things. And I'm just thinking, did you... Yeah. Really? Now, I've said this in over 2,000 videos. Do you really think I'm just going to accept that behavior? Because then what does that make me? And then the more challenging part, I know we only see in others what we see in ourselves. So have I lied about something that's like going to make me not want to face God? I don't really honestly think so. I'm thinking, I don't think so. So that tells me then that it's time for me to buck up and let more people go out of my life, because I don't need that. I don't know why you do that. I mean, I would give you anything, well, half of anything I have, and you feel the need to lie about something so silly as, I don't know, who was it? Money. Of all things. Or he said, she said, crap. Really? Of all things. What's today? Today's Friday. Okay. I don't even have the words. So, we had this discussion at the beginning of our friendship. Just like any other ship, relationship, partnership. If you cannot fulfill your end of the deal, why would I still be in it? Men, I don't do late lies, drugs, or abuse. Well, pretty much anybody. Now, of course, sometimes you accept those things because different people have different hierarchy in our lives, right? I mean, you accept some shit from your husband that you wouldn't accept from me. I'm not your husband or your wife, or, I'm just a good friend who you come to when you need to vent. That's about it. Ain't no shame. That's my purpose for being. I knew that after I stopped crying about not having many friends around 32, So you just keep on going, and that's my purpose for being, and you put your big girl panties on and just live with it. So I'm used to people coming in and going from my life. I have 5, probably what you would consider real friends. And so having said that, I tell, as far as I can remember, everyone in my life, when you stop doing good for yourself, that's when our friendship should end. When you stop meaning me well and start lying or being late or thinking it's okay to, smoke cigarettes in my house, it's time for you to go, And I tell you, last time, I know it's hard. I know you're going to say, oh, Tosh, that's crazy. What am I going to tell somebody? Why do you have to tell them anything? Why do we have to explain ourselves? I've explained it in lots of videos. Once you start doing these things, it's time for you to go. Men that I date, if you feel that there's somebody else better out there, if I were in a relationship, boyfriend, girlfriend, man, woman, whatever you want to call it, and you find that there's somebody else out there better for you, you should leave me. If not, you're stupid. And thus, why would I want to associate with stupid, lying people? I don't. I want the best for you. So what? I'm going to have, a day's heart ache, as it were, since we have skin. So what? We adjust. Just like we were when we were 15, 16, 17. And Susie or Bobby left or broke up or went out with Carla or Robert. So what? We adjust. And life goes on. It's just a moment in time. Even though we always hope and dream and pray that moment in time lasts forever. Sometimes it's not meant to last forever. Sometimes it's only meant to last for 5 years, and then you need to grow up and move on, or they need to grow up and move on. Something. you know? So, a lot of you people with trust issues, is it really trust, or is it just the fact that you're having a hard time letting go? Either way, that's not the point of this video. Um, so you shy people, so well, I know that Tasha is a toxic person, and I just can't stand her anymore. What should I do? Why do you have to do anything? Stop talking. There you go. Yeah, but she keeps calling back. If you must have a scapegoat, you could say, well, I don't know, Tasha needs me to do such and such and such, so I can't talk right now. Let me call you back next month. And if they don't get that, they're real stupid. So, but ducking and dodging and umming and ahhing is not going to do you any good. I found that this relationship is rather toxic to me, and I like my health a little bit more than I like your health or giving me a toxic anything in my body. So I need to let you go. Email me sometime. We can email. That's cool. Okay? And then they're, what? Go sit on the toilet and figure it out. This is not good for me. I have to do what's good for me. Okay? But usually, once I tell a person, I found something else that's taking up a lot of my time, so I'll talk to you. I'll check in with you next week. And for idiots, of course, they keep writing you on Facebook, writing you. Why are you ignoring me? Did you get my messages? Don't say anything, because the more you reply, the more they're going to reply. What's wrong with you? Stop replying. I don't have to explain myself to you. I said it once. If you don't get it, scroll, reread. That's it. Here, let me do it for you. Scroll, copy, paste. There you go. Gotta go. Tasha's waiting. Bye. Or whatever scapegoat you need to use, since you aren't strong enough just to tell the truth. I'll talk to you in a few days. Something, I don't know, but you have to think of some way to be better to yourself. Really. Especially those who, you've been talking to for years and years and years, 10 years later, and then you said yesterday XYZ, and now you're saying ABC? Well, were you lying then, or are you lying now? Because so-and-so wouldn't have the need to lie, but you said XYZ. And right now you're saying you said ABC. ABC. So, never mind. This is not worth my time thinking at all. So, you go do whatever you deem is necessary for you to have a happy life, and I'll do the same. And you don't have to explain yourself to people. Why do we humans always think we have to explain ourselves? Now, again, that goes in degrees of relationshipalities or whatever. So one person, I might, blah, 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 blah. I don't feel comfortable with this right now. Let me, sleep on it, and then, I'll call you. I'll get back to you Wednesday, via Skype or Facebook or whatever. So you don't think I'm just like being purposely a bitch and just dropping out of your life. So then Wednesday comes and I check in. Okay, so I checked in, and life is good and moving on, and you're feeling better because you're getting rid of all these toxic people. Because my thing is, if you really don't mean yourself well, how the hell are you going to mean me well? How the heck are you going to mean what you say when you say I love you? Or when you say, yeah, I'll do such and such. You can't mean me well if you don't mean you well. That's like saying I love you, but you don't love yourself. You can't love me in any way, shape, or form. Any. As a friend, a sister, a wife, nothing. You can't. It is spiritually impossible to say I love you and mean it when you yourself are hanging on to negative shit. I mean, some of us, we have to work for a crappy boss, but the other areas of your life, you have total control over. You have total control over that boss too, but you just opt to stay and not go look for a better job or cut it all loose because you have enough in savings and move to Saskatchewan and start your own business. Why? You know? No more excuses. You love yourself enough to do something, or you don't. You love yourself enough, to let go of, all the bullshit that we thought we knew, or not. I mean, it's just a moment in time. That lie that my mama told me when I was 28 and I didn't find out till I was 48, it was just a moment in time. I cussed her out and I feel better. I did. Had to. Sometimes you just need to get the shit out. You need to regurgitate the garbage. Because you know what happens when you throw up? When you throw up and or get sick and it comes out the other end, don't you still got to turn around, flush the toilet? You look at it sometimes, right? Except you shy people who say, oh, I never look at my own shit. Why not? You should. It should be brown. It should be kind of chunky, and it should come out S form because that's the shape of our intestines. Yes, don't you watch Dr. Oz? Come on now. And you should look at your shit, because if it's green or blue or black, not so good. Really. But in any case, when you regurgitate, you're forced to look at it and clean it up. So, Tasha, with Kathy, she lied about blah, 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 and you regurgitated. Are you hearing yourself? So why would you continue to be friends with Kathy if she lied about something stupid and she had that mink coat that was really her cousin? She didn't buy it at all. And, she lied about having, $1 million in the bank to help you both start this new business venture. And, yes, she was an hour late to the meeting to get you both to the business venture and. What is that to thee? I'm sorry, what? Yeah. And yet you continue to put up with bad behavior. Now, don't get me wrong. Sometimes we do put up with bad behavior if it's for the sake of the other person. Okay, so it's not really your thing to, bake apple pies. But your best friend Susie wants to bake apple pies because she's going to sell them for, the same price Marie Callender sells her for. So, $10 a pie. So then you get $2.50, and then she gets $2.50, and the rest goes back into the pot to buy more supplies. Right? But Susie is an hour late getting to the customer. The customer left, so where are you going to leave the apple pie? You can't leave it outside. The bugs will get to see, and all this other crap adds. So then you have to differentiate if it's really worth it or not. So what is worth to you? Are you worth your own salt? If you were gold, would you be worth your weight in money? I hope you said yes. Think about it. The same old saying that we hear everybody say now that, oh shoot, it slips from my mind who said it. If you keep doing the same things you do, you're going to keep getting the same results you had. Been hearing a lot of that in meetings now. Of course, everybody says it, but it's true. If you keep doing the same thing, you're going to keep getting the same thing. So why do you keep getting the same thing? It's not that hard. Okay? And I'm even telling myself today, Tosh, what are you going to do? You're going to stress about it. So how could I remove the whole stress? If I start a not-for-profit, that might help remove that part of the stress, but then it's going to add more stress over here because then I'm have more paperwork, a board of directors, another person on the checking account, another person for this, another person for this. Then they're going to see the proof of what I've done for the whole year and blah, blah, blah. Okay, so now I'm exchanging tax write-off crap in exchange for more paperwork in a different direction. Is it worth it? Well, to me it is, because I could do some paperwork, y'all. You know, keeping up with numbers is not my favorite thing to do in life. I do it well. Every month, on the first of the month, I take my receipts out. I put them in my little Excel spreadsheet, and I put them over there, make sure I have that receipt. That's one, that's one, that's two, that's two, that's two, that's three. Okay, that's for receivables. Payables is the same thing. Okay, then I take that pile. Okay, I bought this. Where's that? Okay, that's one, that's one. Okay, next. That's two, that's two. Okay, and you just, it sucks, but you set up a system, and you just have to. Because at the end of the year, don't want it to worry about. I want to turn my taxes into my tax guy February 6th. I think that's as soon as you could turn them in. And I don't want to have to worry about it. Mail him all his papers, and that's it. But then I don't have to worry about sneaking and lying and probing and probbing and, did I do this? No, because you have a checklist. On the first of every month, I do the payables, do the receivables. Okay, it's done. Do the payables, receivables, it's done. You just set up a system. Okay, you put it in the phone. It's the first. On the first, you do what? You pay. Well, I try to pay my rent and stuff like on the 30th. This is February. So then on the first, payables, receivables. Anything new? Did anything change? Do I need to, turn something off or turn something on? Nope, we're looking pretty good. Okay, done for the whole month. Next month, and things have been kind of stale, so I haven't been doing a whole lot of buying, and in a way that's good, but hey, a jewelry maker always needs jump rings. Unless I make my own, and I don't like making my own jump rings, I just don't. But if you make jump rings, hey, we can barter for something, Anyway, so, are you loving you? If you're not, why? And yes, I've actually had people in my life come to me to get a reading and say, how do I love myself? And then I have to tell myself, Tasha, everybody didn't have your mother. Don't think it's a stupid question. Well, let's see. I know that you have a husband and kids, a dog, the cat, insurance, the house note, the car note, the dental bill, the hospital bill, not the hospital bill, the doctor bill, unless you've been at the hospital, blah, 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 blah. And you have to jiggle all them plates so they stay in perfect rotation all the time. So if you're doing all that, that just says you should be a good manager. I'm shoulding on you. Yes, I am. Because if you got all that, what's one more plate for me, myself? What's on that plate? Ooh, cheesecake, Chateaubriand, Gewürztraminer. Unless you don't like sweet wines, Merlot. Oh, okay. So I am going to set up a system to where I put a rotary thing on all these other plates so they continue to go, so I can take an hour to myself, okay? So, I don't know, the kids are at school, honey's at school, at work, I'm at work. I'm just going to go sit in my car for an hour, set the timer on your cell phone. I'm going to go sit in my car for an hour and just eat my cheesecake and listen to some jazz and just do nothing. But first of all, you got to get in the car and move it way over to the back, because you have people knocking on your window. Hey, why are you okay? Or what do you do? See, we don't have to say anything, because once people get tired of talking to themselves at the window, they'll go away. Why do we humans always think we have to respond? You do not have to respond. You can sit there ignoring that person tapping on your window and eat your cheesecake. But I know some of you can't do that, so we'll move the car to the back of the lot, 5 miles away, so nobody's next to us knocking on the window while we eat our cheesecake with strawberries, dripping chocolate ganache. Yeah, I am a food person. Took many of cooking classes, but my best teacher was Mama. Yeah. It's a after you grow up and grow older, wiser, you realize the way to a man's heart really isn't just food. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Food comes second. Anyway, um, and just take time for yourself. Love yourself. What is it that you haven't done for years? You say, okay, well, I want to go to the Nutcracker this year. I haven't been in so many years, but my husband doesn't like it. Why does your husband have to go? Let him watch his. What season is it then? Football season, and let him watch his football games, and you to have a date with yourself at the Nutcracker. Hello, you know. So love yourself, honey. You let her go buy a new dress, a new shoes, a new purse, get her hair done to go to the Nutcracker. You're gonna get laid that night, I promise. I promise you. You know. And just take the whole day to be good to herself. And men, you take the whole day to be good to yourself. Let the kids be with grandma, grandpa, auntie, cousin, somebody. You have the fellas over for football. She's going to get ready and go with herself or Susan or whatever to go see the Nutcracker. But I'm telling you, the whole point in that is tomorrow when you wake up, you're going to be like this. You know that sound we humans make when something is really either good or something's really either disgusting. It's almost the same sound, right? So again, you have to make that a good sound. Because nothing is ever really bad. Nothing. It's just you have a fucked up perception of whatever just happened. It's all good. It's all good. It's good to let liars go. It's good to let people who are deceiving go. Because then you're going to be like this on the toilet when you get home from that conversation, because you may as well confront it. And I know there's billions out there that don't like confrontations. Why not? It's you rebuilding the outcome. See, because Mama said, you start things how you want them to end. That's why I tell you now, all new people in my life, when you refuse to do good for yourself, I will let you go. I don't have a problem with that. Because if I continue to put up with your bad behavior, what am I doing to myself? Not loving myself, that's for sure. So, you say, honey, I'm going to do this because I haven't done it in a long time. And by the grace of God, you're not with a jealous person. If you are, you need to re-educate them on what love is. Love is not jealous, okay? Jealousy is just another lesson for you to teach yourself how to love you more. Because if I love myself, I'm not going to want to be up underneath his left nut all the time, right? Or underneath her right tit all the time. That's crazy. And my sisters lie. I do know, just because I haven't been married for 25 years does not mean I am unknowing. It just means that I'm smarter than you and let his dumb ass go. And I didn't need to hang on to a man for 25 years just to say, oh, I've been married for 25 years. That doesn't mean anything. If there's no value in it, if there's no love in it, there's just jealousy. Oh, I have to be up under his ass. We have to go every place together. That's stupid. That's not love. That's not trust. And isn't that what you're saying to each other every day? Oh, I love you. Well, but don't go out without me. We have to go everywhere together. And don't go here, and don't go there, and don't go there. That's not love. That's controlling. Jealous. Envy. Deceitful. Because if I expected that of you, what am I doing to myself? Again, So anywho, so I am remembering my spirit, letting that brain heal itself so it can let go of that which I was upset by. Excuse me. And I ask that you let go of things that no longer mean you the best. Serious. I know it's hard, but you know what? It's only going to be hard for 24 hours? How many 24 hours have you already lived? And it goes away. And then you can do it again. And again, and again, and again, and again. See, so I'm just trying to figure out how I can love myself more. Oh, cutting loose 2 more people. Okay, I can do that. Because last time I let go of 10 people, wow, I got money, I got a healing. I got a lot of good news. I made 2 new friends. Life is just great. Letting go. Yeah, so I give myself another hour. Dig into his marketing, dig into my own marketing. You know, say hi, I love you to about 75 more people today on Facebook. Leave them with a smile. Later on, I'm going to cleanse my crystals. I got some sea salt. Thank you, Chris. Greatly appreciate it. Some sea salt, some seawater. And keep on being good to myself. But you know, when you fight it all the time, that doesn't necessarily make it better. Fighting a headache never makes it better. Just go to your car. It's nice, warm, cozy in there. You know, we're just going to listen to some, you know, very light jazz with no words or whatever. Have a slight cup of coffee. You know, teeny bit of caffeine does good sometimes if you're not a constant caffeine drinker. If you are, it probably won't do anything. I don't know your body. So, love yourself. Love your spirit enough to just let the spirit be free. And listen to the spirit. When the spirit goes, let something go. Whatever you were thinking about then, let that go. Just try it. 9 times out of 10, I bet you I'm right in this case. I'm not right about everything. I don't know everything. Love yourself. Love you enough to do what's good for you. Even if it's only with yourself. You can go to the movies with yourself. You can go out to dinner with yourself. Oh no, I don't like eating out dinner alone. Why not? Don't you enjoy the pampering of the ambiance and the steak that's cooked this thick of steak that's cooked just so, and those big huge fat, I don't know, steak potatoes, and you know, a huge slice of tomato just by itself with the meal, and you know, that favorite glass of wine that you haven't had in a long time because the husband or a wife is an ex-alcoholic or whatever, so you don't enjoy a good wine with yourself. Come on, treat yourself. Love yourself. Do something for yourself, with yourself, and only with yourself. You deserve it. You know, send the kids to their, whose ever turn it is to watch all the kids. What do you call that? Play date thing? Yeah, do that. Let honey go watch his or her football games and basketball games, whatever, boxing, my thing, and have a good time with yourself. Even if it is at home, just taking a nice bubble bath, lock the door, put your favorite music on, have your cookies, your milk, your whatever, cheese and crackers, and just, you know, put your big toe in the stopper in the water nozzle thing, and enjoy yourself. You and your spirit just sit there, just lay in the water and meditate till you turn like a prune. Okay? Love you enough to make change right now. Okay? See, and that headache is still there. So I am actually finally going to take an aspirin, a baby aspirin, and get on with my day so I can keep my word and do what I said I'm going to do today for my new client. You know, love you. I love you. I want the best thing for you that you think is the best thing for you. But you can only have the best thing for you if you're willing to let other shit go. Right? Yeah. Try it. Love you. I love you. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I love you. I love you. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Let me tickle you. I got you smiling. I see you. I see you smiling. Put your hand down. What are you trying to smile at? Cover. Stop that. Put your hand down. Love you enough to make whatever that thing is on your prayer board, wish map, whatever you want to call it, happen. Because you know what? A lot of you out there say, "Oh yeah, well, in God's time." No, I am God. Okay, I'm a piece of God, and then I think there's God, and then you're a piece of God, and 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 we're all a piece of God, and then there's God, source, it, thing, entity, spirit, whatever, and then together we are one, right? One love. Think about that, yeah. You know. So I want you to stop right now. Well, you loved yourself enough to listen to me blabber for 35 minutes. Thank you. So, I love you. Please love yourself. Please. Because right now, I'm going to love myself to actually go take an aspirin. Let that absorb. It usually takes about 5 minutes. My hot tea. And keep on keeping on. I'm going to love me enough to go comb my hair. And then I sit on the toilet because the window is right behind me. And usually when I say breeze, please, then Spirit lets the breeze come right through. And with that breeze, I visualize all my headache stuff going blah, 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 and disintegrating. Okay? So I'm going to go disintegrate, drink my tea, and get started. I don't know what time it is, so I'll probably be up till 5 in the morning tomorrow getting work done. I don't go to bed if there's today's work still to do today. Yeah, I know that sounds crazy, but you know what? You have the same 24 hours I do. So stop complaining. There's not enough time, not enough time. There is enough time. Shut up. Stop talking. Stop doing whatever it is that's eating your time. Stop letting other people talk to you. Talk your time away. So, go be good to yourself. I love you. And to all of you who have supported me and are supporting me through my teeth thing, thank you for your donations. I really appreciate it. One day I'm going to have enough to buy a whole new set of teeth. Can't wait. Can't wait. Thank you. I love you. Go have a great day. Remember, you can have anything. You can do anything. You can be anything by the renewing of your mind. I love you. Go have a good day. Bye.